I was chatting. I told her she couldn't guard me. She told me I ain't have that many good games. I said, so you think you pressure? Because I'm really pressured. A little back and forth action. It's playoffs, man. We're going to talk a little bit. We'll be cool again after we done playing.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, guys, I will be covering the last night's game. Okay, Connecticut Sun versus Lynx. We freaking lost. Okay, the Lynx defeated my Connecticut Sun last night, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, I was not able to post this video yesterday and record it. I was just way too tired. The first quarter pops off, so I ain't gonna lie. I missed the first 2 minutes because the freaking Liberty versus Aces game went into overtime. I couldn't go back and join the live. So I recorded the Sun scores, the Lynx scores. So when I got to that the game finally, the freaking Connecticut Sun had 4 points and the Lynx had 8 points. And then Jones scores, Thomas scores, Smith makes a 3, and then they were tied for 8-8. And then Bonner scores, Smith scores. They're tied again at 10-10. And then Fee scores, and that's the end of the first quarter with the Lynx having 12 points. Connecticut Sun, we had 10 points. We were just down by 2 points, guys. Then the second quarter begins. Mabry makes a 3. Heidemann scores. Carlton makes 2 of 2. Thomas scores. Carlton scores. Hines Allen scores. Mabry makes a 3. Carlton makes a 3. Bonner makes 2 of 2. Zanazolini makes a 3. Olivia scores. Mabry scores. McBride makes 2 of 2. McBride scores. Marina makes 1 of 1. Carrington scores. McBride scores. Zanozolini makes 2 of 2. Bonner makes a 3. The second quarter ends with the Lynx having 36 points, and the Connecticut Sun, we had 30 points. So now we went from being down by 2 in the first quarter. Now we're down by 4 in the second quarter. It just kept getting worse and worse. The third quarter kicks off, and Courtney scores. Smith makes a 3. McBride scores. Carrington scores. Thomas scores. Bonner makes 2 of 2. Carlson scores. Bonner scores. Fee scores. Thomas scores. Courtney makes 2 of 2. Carrington scores. Courtney scores. Courtney makes a 3. Courtney makes 2 of 2. Bonner makes a 3. Hines Allen scores. Mabry scores. Mabry makes 0 of 1 free throw shots. We were missing free throws. Then Thomas scores, and the third quarter ends with the Lynx having 58 points. Connecticut Sun, we have 49 points. Okay, that gap is growing. The fourth and final quarter kicks off. Hines Allen makes 1 of 2. McBride makes a 3. And then Heidemann scores. Smith scores. Thomas scores. Bonner makes yet another 3. Smith scores. Olivia scores. Carrington scores. Fee makes 2 of 2. Thomas scores. Thomas makes 1 of 1. Smith makes a 3. Thomas makes 1 of 2. Carrington makes 2 of 2. Courtney scores. Carrington scores. Carrington makes yet again a 0 of 1. Okay, we can't keep missing free throw shots, guys. Courtney scores. Then Marina makes 2 of 2. And that is game, ladies and gentlemen. The Lynx won. They had 77 points. Connecticut Sun has 70 points. This was a very, I don't want to say violent, okay, but it was a very physical, very chippy, very spicy game. Okay, the girls was wanting to rumble. Okay, the girls was wanting to test. Remember that song by Brooke Valentine? We bout to throw them balls. We bout to swing them things. That's exactly what was going on in last night's game. Because again, game 1 of the semifinals, the Connecticut Sun defeated the Minnesota Lynx at their home. Okay, in that Target Center Staples Arena, or the Target Center Arena in Minnesota, Minneapolis. The Lynx wanted their lick back. Okay, both in the points in the paint, like the game overall, and also they wanted to get physical. Okay, because we all know Connecticut Sun is pretty much regarded the #1 physical team. You got Alyssa Thomas, aka the engine, aka the train. Okay, the way she stands at 6'2". She's 203 pounds. I've seen women just bounce off of her, whether they run into her or she runs into them. Even if she's standing still, it's been times where a player will try to rush her, and they literally will make contact with her. They literally go flying, okay, flying to the ground, flying in the air. It's just crazy. So you saw it in the physicality and Marina Mabry, they're getting into it, okay. I ain't gonna lie, in her defense, in Fee's defense, Marina Mabry was just trying to get to the ball. Nafisa Collier had dropped down to the floor with the ball. You know how they'd be tussling? And it's kind of like Marina Mabry was kind of straddling her, and she ain't like that. So she got up off the floor real quick, what's that? Okay. Marina Mabry was hey, ain't no beef, okay? And then you had Kayla McBride. She got her lick back on Dejanay Carrington. Dejanay Carrington literally sent her flying into the stanchion. Okay, Kayla McBride she was hurt pretty badly, okay? It was hard for her to get off the floor. I'm thinking hopefully she don't have a concussion or a head trauma at TBI. She literally blocked her ball so hard, the ball went flying. Dejanay Carrington went flying. She kept running because that's into the freaking crowd. That's how her velocity, her speed was. And then you just saw Kayla McBride literally fly into the stanchion of the basketball hoop, struggling, almost crying, hiding her face from the cameras to get up. And it was all over ESPN. It was the block heard from around the world. And she was she was celebrating. And as you see in last night's game, Kayla McBride got her revenge back on Dejanay Carrington. Dejanay Carrington tried to go up and drive to the basket with a layup, You just seen Kayla McBride just and like she literally tossed Dejanay on the floor. Dejanay kind of like she got up quick and tried to rush Kayla McBride, Marina Mabry, okay? Again, those are the evil twin sisters, okay? They the evil twins, okay? It's crazy. They said, like, now who would have thought? Not only are Marina Mabry, Dejanay Carrington on the same team as teammates getting along, they are now each other's accountability partners, okay? You had Dejanay Carrington holding Marina back during the game. Then you got Marina holding Dejanay Carrington back during the game. People wanted to fight, okay? It was that serious. And then Kayla McBride also hit a lick on Marina Mabry, okay? Kayla McBride and Marina Mabry, they got into it. Kayla McBride actually came up and she drives to the basket. She makes a layup. She comes down. Her hand literally slaps. Okay, she slaps Marina Mabry in the face. Y'all can see it in my my previous videos. Just put it on YouTube, put it on TikTok, right? I just took the sound out because I don't want to be, hit with a strike. And like Marina Mabry was holding her face like this, and then freaking Kayla, like that ain't enough, right? The insult to the injury. Kayla McBride literally shoulder checked her hard. And like I know y'all see it too on the far left. You can see that bald-headed black man, okay? He was the ref. He looked dead at Marina Mabry. And when Kayla McBride shoulder checked her, and she looked at him like, dude, are you not going to call a foul? Like, these refs are just ridiculous. Like, come on, Kayla was doing too much, okay? I understand she wanted to get her to look back on Dejanay Carrington, because that was low-key humiliating. The way that Dejanay Carrington flew her and the ball into the stanchion, into the crowd, just incredible. Again, everybody was replaying it on ESPN. And then you got Myisha Hines-Allen, okay? Not the Connecticut Sun, of the Minnesota Lynx, okay? She actually shoulder checked DeWanna Bonner. Okay, now DeWanna Bonner is 6'4". She's like 100 pounds. She's like just like bones and skin, just wiry, right? Hines-Allen literally drops her shoulder into DeWanna Bonner's chest. DeWanna Bonner like literally falls to the floor, and then she just put up a layup, right? And then like that ain't enough. You can hear she yell, and one, and like she got into Alyssa Thomas, her fiance, about to be her soon wife, face, and like she flexed on her like, and what? I was like, you know what? It's been too much going on. Y'all know Alyssa Thomas and DeWanna Bonner, they do not play about each other, okay? They are the ultimate WNBA power couple. Okay, they're the first, and then second to that, you got Alyssa Smith with Dejanay Carrington. They don't play about each other either. Everybody was like on Twitter, they was like, you know what, come Friday when they rematch, Connecticut Sun is going to whoop the out of freaking Minnesota Lynx, okay? It was just too much going on. All the physical touching, the whoop, 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 it was too much. But again, guys, we lost this game by just 7 points. I don't want to say it like that, but now we are even, okay? This Friday it'll be game 3. Again, it's best of 5. And it's like, honestly, I believe it's going to be in Connecticut Sun in Uncasville, Connecticut. I just pray that my freaking Connecticut Sun can get back, okay? Get the look back on them. But this time it's going to be on our own turf, okay? We got to defend our home. What was interesting, okay, after this game, okay, for the Minnesota Lynx, they did their post-game interview. So a lot of people don't know this. So Letitia Heidemann of the Minnesota Lynx, she used to be teammates. Her and Courtney Williams of the Minnesota Lynx, Courtney Williams and Letitia Heidemann, they both used to be teammates on the Connecticut Sun. So they're cool with Dejanay Carrington, DeWanna Bonner, Alyssa Thomas, right? Courtney Williams and Alana Smith, they were also teammates, I believe just last year, of the Chicago Sky. And Courtney Williams was talking a little bit about it in her post-game interview. Her and Alana Smith, they agreed. Alana Smith agreed with Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams quoted, she said that Chicago Sky was the trenches. She said that she's so happy that she's with Minnesota Lynx. She's enjoying her team. She enjoys her coach. She enjoys her teammates, just like, like the programming, the scheduling, the conditioning, the training, how they're like contending for a championship. And she said like she pretty much it was like Chicago Sky, it was trenches, and how like she's just so much more happier and more successful as a basketball player being with the Minnesota Lynx than the Chicago Sky. It's like that's just the dig for us. Like, guys, everybody is coming out with horror stories. I want Alana Smith to speak more on it. They said like I would pay top money for a podcast between Courtney Williams, just because of her Atlanta accent, it's just so lovely, and then Alana Smith. Okay, she's from Australia, and I know her accent is great too. They said we want a podcast of them too, just giving it all the tea. Put Gabby Williams on it. Put Lisa Fowles. Put Kalia Copper. Put Marina Rainbury. Everybody, Dana Evans. Everybody who's trying to leave, have left, refuse to go back. Please put them on a podcast. And I want the grimy details. We want the drama. We want the trauma. We want the tea. What exactly is going on in the Chicago Sky? Like, players are literally just blatantly blasting that team as an organization. What's interesting is that last year, it was a random survey that was given to the WNBA players for them to participate in. And they were asked, like, what is the number one team that you would want to play for in the WNBA? Again, it was anonymous. The majority of them said what? Of course, the Las Vegas Aces. It just seemed like overall just a superior team. Again, it's on a great location, Vegas. Okay, Las Vegas, Nevada. You get to party, great weather. It's too hot for me. I don't know. I still haven't visited, but I'm over here in New Mexico. Like, it's the desert, right? But again, of course, you got Becky Hammond. She's a great coach. They're champions. Okay, they have a state-of-the-art new facility. Their owners and GMs and the co-owners, they actually give a DAMN. Okay, they give a darn about these women. Okay, they give them the resources that's needed, the training that's needed, the coach that's needed in order for them to be a championship contending team. And like, I understand that. I wish they would do an anonymous survey and say which team, okay, for the same WNBA players, which team would you least likely want to play for? How much want to bet? I think it'll be a tie between Los Angeles Sparks and the Chicago Sky. Because it's just the trenches. Again, Candace Parker said that she didn't even have a locker when she played for the Sparks. I believe somebody said they didn't have a locker either when they played for Chicago Sky. Just a raggedy ran organization. And they deserve to be put on blast. Guys, comment down below your thoughts on the Minnesota Lynx versus Connecticut Sun game last night. I understand, unfortunately, we did lose by 7 points if you're a Connecticut Sun fan like me. But come game 5, come game 3 on Friday, I believe, because again, it'll be held in Connecticut Sun. Okay, in Uncasville, Connecticut. We'll have home court. It'll be our territory. We got that home court advantage. I believe we're gonna get it game 3. I believe we're gonna come up with a W. Again, like, it was a spicy game. Alyssa Thomas ain't gonna let Hines Allen get away with hitting her wife like that and then like flexing in her face. DJ Carrington, Marina Mabry, they got into it with Fee. And then got into it with Kayla McBride, aka Kayla McBuckets. And what's funny is, so during this game, Marina Mabry actually called Nafisa Collier after they got into that scuff on the ground, "You stupid B word." Now again, not Alyssa Smith, DJ Carrington, Marina Mabry, Nafisa Collier, she's gonna be their boss, along with Kayla McBride. All 4 of those ladies are going to be joining Unrivaled, okay, come January the next year in Miami. Nafisa Collier and Brianna Stewart are running it, okay? Marina Mabry just called her a stupid AB again. Like, of course, like, it gets heated in the moment. I understand, I'm passionate too. It gets aggressive, but it's just like, Marina, Dejanay, Kayla, all y'all beefing. Y'all might be on the same team come January in Miami for Unrivaled. Don't get too spicy now. Comment down below your predictions for game 3 this Friday, Las Vegas Aces versus Liberty, or my Connecticut Sun versus the Minnesota Lynx.